Hi, good evening to all. Now we are going to look at an important topic on the banking law and practice. The topic is the types of negotiable instruments. What is a negotiable instruments? It is a document guaranteeing the payment of a specific amount of money either on demand or a specific period of time. Most the negotiable instruments are the mostly used for the payment process. Most common types of negotiable instruments are promissory notes, bill of exchange, check, government promissory notes, delivery orders, or shortly we can call it as TO, and customs receipts. The first three terms now we will look at them elaborately. The first instrument is the promissory notes. First, we will look at the definition of it. According to Section 4 of the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, promissory note is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional undertaking signed by the maker to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. Promissory note is a writing document. It has maker's sign is appeared and the amount should mention on the promissory note, and it should be certain. The promissory note trier handovers to Troy. Troy will keep it with him until the payment is made. After making the payment, the promissory note returns to the Troyer. It is a simple way to understand the promissory note. Parties now, these parties are usually involved in the promissory note. These are two parties, namely maker and payee. Maker who makes the promissory notes to payee. The payee who gets the payment. Futures now, promissory note should be in written document. There must be a clear and the unconditional promise. Unconditional promise means there is no second option. They must be paid a certain sum to a specified person or on demand. And promissory note is specified that date has to be mentioned. That is the due date of the payment, or the whenever the Troyer makes a demand to pay it, certainly the Troy will have to make the payment. Must be drawn and truly signed by the maker and properly stamped. It is all the rules and regulations of the promissory note. And promissory note the Troyer should sign and the properly stamped of a Troyer. Specifies the name of the maker and payee. Amount should be both the figures and the words. And promissory note the name of the maker and the name of the payee should be mentioned, and the amount should be mentioned in both the figures and words. Payment is to be made in the legal currency. The payment is to be made in the accepted government currency. It may consist of various terms and conditions related to indebtedness, and a promissory note needs no acceptance. certain rules and regulations now how to follow the when we make the promissory note according to the negotiable instrument acts, then only the promissory note is valid. The next the instrument is the bill of exchange. What is the bill of exchange? It refers to a legally binding written document which instructs a party to pay a predetermined sum of money to the second party. It is also a written document for the purpose of the payment to the second party. For the purpose of to make the payment to the second party. It is the basic function of a bill of exchange. Some of the bills might state that money is due on a specified date in the future. On bill of exchange, the specified date should be mentioned. That is the due date. Or they might state that the payment is due on demand. Or else on bill of exchange is mentioned as the payment has to make on the demand of a drawer. Parties there are some parties, namely drawer, drawee, payee, endorser and endorsee. These terms are used in the bill of exchange. Drawer who makes the bill of exchange, drawee who accepts the bill of exchange, payee who gets the payment, endorser who transfers the bill of exchange to the third party, endorsee who accepts the endorsee it is a third party who accepts the bill of exchange instead of a drawee. Features of a bill of exchange: the instrument in writing, unconditional order to pay. The bill of exchange in a writing form and unconditional order to pay, make the payment. It is a certain. It mainly involves the three parties, a drawer, drawee and a payee. These are the mainly involves in the bill of exchange. In most of the cases, the drawer and payee are the same person, as the drawer draws the bill in his own favor. Even he is not, he won't transfer the bill of exchange to the third party. He gets the payment that time he calls it as payee. The drawer calls itself payee when he gets the payment. It must be remembered that the drawer and the drawee cannot be the same person. Drawer and the drawee should be separately. The parties must be certain. The drawer must sign the bill. The amount of money to be paid must be certain. And bill of exchange, the drawer should be signed. The amount should be mentioned. How much the drawee has to pay. The next instrument is checks. The definition of a check is according to section 6 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. A check is the bill of exchange drawn on a specified banker and not expressed to be payable otherwise than on demand. Check is also a document. Document which handovers to the bank to clear the check. So the drawee here is the bank. Drawer is the drawer who makes the check. who issues the check. Here is the payee who accepts the payment. Here are some parties are involved. There are three parties, namely the drawer, drawee, and payee. The drawer does not accept the payment. The bank will not perform the payment process. The bank will get the instruction from the drawer, then only the bank issues the check, clears the check. The features of a check, it should be in writing and properly signed by the drawer. On check, drawer should be signed. It contains an unconditional order issued on a specified banker. Amount specified is always not certain and should be in both and figures and words. It is all the procedure of how to write the check. And check the date should be mentioned, the sign should be appeared, the amount should be mentioned in both figures and words. The pay of a check is always not certain and is always payable on demand. Should bear a date, otherwise it is invalid and should not be honored by the bank. Yeah, certain rules and regulations is there to prepare the check. That is, the check should be on check it should be mentioned the date of date should be mentioned. If it fails to mention the check calls it as invalid and the bank should not be honored the check. There are some types of checks. Usually 4 types of checks are there. That are open check, crossed check, bearer check, and the order check. In our coming class, we will look at them elaborately. We will see you again with another lesson, with another session. Until then, stay tuned, stay blessed. Bye.